Okay, folks, this is Elmer. I'm at the shop and a museum. I'll take you to the front door so I can show you what it is. Okay. They're open, but there don't seem to be anybody at the desk quite yet. But here's where I'm at. Minnesota Fishing Museum and Hall of Fame, Little Falls. Preserving and promoting Minnesota's fishing heritage. Honoring Minnesota's fishing greats. It's like $4 admission. Okay, let's see if we can get an admission. Anybody home? Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Sorry, I was in the bath.
That's all right. I'm on vacation, and I thought I would showcase this museum. Do I pay for a tour?
Yep. It's $5 if you're under
60?
Yep, and if you're over, it's $4. Sorry.
Before.
I was doing Cinderella duties.
That's all right. I didn't want to take a free tour without knowing anything.
No.
So, tour means that you'll explain stuff to me and all that?
I'll give you an introduction, absolutely.
Sure, then I'll pay for it.
Kind of plus on your own.
There is a $10 minimum to use a credit card?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, so we don't charge. A lot of people pass on the fee for, all the extra
I don't know if I have any cash. Let me look. I don't think I do.
I mean, I can do it, but it just...
you're lucky. I got $5. Look there.
And you said you were
A senior.
Okay.
Good. I don't have to use my plastic.
Thank you. Well,
that's a relief on me.
They charge us when we do less than that. We end up paying like $3 with all the fees because it's under that amount.
So then it's 4 plus 3, and you end up
with $1.
With $1.
Yeah.
With all that work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm your student.
You're gonna videotape me while we're doing this?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna put it on?
I'm going to show it to family when I get back to Ohio.
Okay.
I'm up here visiting some sisters. One's kind of ailing.
Oh, okay.
And I thought I'd give them some fishing, and I seen this, and they didn't say anything about it, but I think this is kind of interesting.
All right. Did you notice that the front counter was a boat?
Yes, I did.
It's a 1946 Larson boat. It's got a little 3-horse Johnson on the back side of it. It's one that you flip it forward. One way it goes forward, and you flip it around the other way, and it goes in reverse. So kind of a neat little motor back there.
Oh, really?
Seen that? Yeah. So you turn it one way. Here we're going reverse. Now we're going forward. So it's just kind of fun little deal. I like it that way, so I don't hit my legs in the prop. Right across us above the prince over there is a plaque of our two founders. So Al Baird is on the left and Maury Sabe is on the right.
Okay.
The museum opened up in 1998.
In 1998.
Correct. So
Cool.
The whole reason the museum is here actually is because Al Baird was going to become a big-time collector, and he thought he would take all of his favorite lures into the appraiser at a sports show in St. Cloud. Started off, he held on the top one, which was a 1912 Surferino. Kind of pushed all the other ones off the side and kind of treated them like they were junk. So they started talking, and the guy told Al, it's got 3 treble hooks, a couple spinners, 2 glass eyes. Al was in his late 60s, early 70s, and he said, well, tell me something I don't know.
Okay.
So they talked for a little while longer, and the guy wanted to buy it from Al, and so he offered him $3. Well, Al had already looked it up in the Carl White book, and so he knew it was worth between, at that time, $75 to $100. And so when he offered him $3...
The red one?
Yeah. It was very disappointing. And so it kind of made him mad. He was already kind of, thinking about maybe doing a museum. But when that $3 came up, he went home and told his wife, Jean, that's it. We're going to start the Minnesota Fishing Museum. So he secured the name, got Maury to jump on board, and they started going around to all the service organizations asking for donations. So even though Minnesota's in our name, we're not actually supported at all by the state of Minnesota.
Right.
So we get everything from gift shop sales, memberships, donations, and basically memberships.
Okay.
Minnesota's in our name. We don't get supported by them, but it's kind of sad that $2.4 billion from the fishing industry gets put into the state's economy, but none of it comes back to support the only Minnesota Fishing Museum.
Oh, that's
Anyways,
a shame.
yeah, it is kind of a shame.
They're missing out.
They are. Well, we're working
Yeah.
on it. So, if you look on the far side, you see all the large fish with the dark frames underneath them.
Uh-huh.
Those are actually replicas of the Minnesota State record fish. So inside the frame, it's going to tell you what kind of fish, who caught it, where they caught it, how much it weighed, and then who donated to have that replica here in the museum.
Okay.
The back area is a two-man hunting fishing cabin, so you can kind of take a peek in there.
Okay.
We do have a 270-gallon aquarium over the side. It's got some freshwater fish, so you can peek
Sure,
in close. Yep.
I'll
Show
follow
lunch.
you.
On the back side, you can see where it says Al's Frozen Pond. So in that room, it has everything to do with winter fishing. So ice fishing and angling and spearing will be in there. This boat right here, Larson's, was manufactured here in Little Falls to about 5 years ago. And so Larson's actually had a fire in 1949, and they lost everything. So all the plans, all the forms, even the night watchman actually died in that fire. And so Larson's decided that they were going to rebuild the plant, which they did. They got ready to start making the boats, and they realized they had nothing. And so they're like, well, how are we going to do this? And they ended up calling a meeting with the guys that used to work there. And one of the guys said, well, I know my part. Another guy said, well, I know my part. So they actually put the boat together from memory, and they do call it the memory boat. The Hall of Fame merged with us in September of 2013. Started up in Walker, Minnesota. Then the last place it was in Baxter in the Gander Mountain. Gander Mountain went bankrupt, and then we had to move everything out of it. So a lot of the Hall of Fame stuff is still in storage. We're actually working on a production. Oops, sorry.
It's all right.
We're actually working on a production that we'll have a whole video going on, and it'll showcase the Hall of Fame legends. And so the one over there will be just individuals. This will be actually like groups and all events that they do.
Do you want me just to wonder?
Yeah,
Can
you
I
will.
just wonder?
Yep, I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about all the large mounts that are in the display cases came from the Hall of Fame. So those are, and when you go to the gift shop, just look up, because those are also from the Hall of Fame. I just didn't want to put anything in storage.
Look how big that
like that. And you'll see a very wonderful walleye display around the corner too that came from the Hall.
Okay.
So there's about 2,000 decoys in the museum, about a third are out on display. So otherwise you can just take a look around, and if you have questions, let me know.
Sure.
Otherwise, enjoy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you
Thank
make
you.
$1 million off that, just,
Oh, no.
Give us a little bit with it,
Yeah.
You can always use the support.
Well, this will bring in more business.
That's right.
When they come to Little Falls, they'll come looking for this place. This
That's
is
right.
what the road is. It's
Highway 27.
Highway 27 on
Yep,
the
State
west
Highway
end of Mississippi River.
Just crossed Mississippi, and we're right there on the
Yeah,
right side.
about a quarter mile from the Mississippi.
Correct. Well, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go over here to this wall that she's talking about and take a look at these fish. These fish replicas of all the championship caught fish in Minnesota. Sunfish. That's a green sunfish. I think in my neighborhood they call them green bass. I'm not sure. Or rock bass. No, there's rock bass up there. There's a sunfish, a pumpkin seed sunfish. And there's another sunfish. I don't know about how true a color bluegill that is. I've never seen no orange on a bluegill. I've seen blue bluegill and black, sort of black of bluegill. It's called a warmouth bass. I don't see any representations of those though. It's a black bluegill. It's real aggressive. Eats snakes and everything. They're just like a largemouth bass. Real aggressive. There's a rock bass. Okay, let's see here. Green sunfish was 4.8 ounces and was called an Arbor Lake. By Corey Thompson of Maple Grove, 2005. Okay. It's a pound and 5.6 ounces. Pumpkin seed sunfish, caught at Leech Lake, 1999, by John Savell. Okay. Hybrid sunfish, pound and 12 ounces. Zumbro River. Okay. This one was caught back in 1948, a bluegill, 2 pound, 13 ounces. By Steve Fritz. That was donated by Steve Fritz. Bob Parker was the one that got it. And Alice Lake. Rock bass is 2 pounds. And Lake Oisk. Osakis, or whatever it's called. Osakis. If anybody knows that pronunciation, let me know on live chat. I appreciate it. There's a white crappie. Oh man, white crappie. Yep, 3 pound, 15 ounces. Okay, I'm gonna make this fast. There's 5 pound black crappie. Donated by the Women Anglers of Minnesota. Caught by Tom Christensen. Red Wing. Vermilion River, Dakota CT. Okay, yellow perch. There's yellow perch. Let me see. Black crappie. White crappie. Rock bass. Bluegill. Okay. Sauger. Okay. Sauger was 6 pounds, 2 3/4 ounce. Caught out of the river, Mississippi, the big Mississippi River. Put that up there. Let's see if I can zoom a little bit. Oh, not working, is it? Okay. And then there's a saw guy. 9 pounds and 13.4 ounces. Caught in the Mississippi River back in 1999. Saw guy. Sauger. Walleye. Caught 1979 on Seagull River in Cook County by Leroy. Big old walleye. Smallmouth bass, 8 pounds. West Battle Lake and Ottertail CT. Smallmouth. And there's the famous largemouth. Okay, and that was 8 pounds and 15 ounces, almost 9 pounds. And that was caught in Auburn Lake, 2005. And here is a great big giant brown trout, man. Oh, look how big that sucker is. Well, the trouts are big here. I guess they get real big here, huh? I've never seen those big trouts over in Ohio. They don't let them stay in the water long enough to get that big. Okay, and the brown trout was caught in Lake Superior. Okay. Lake trout was caught in Lake Superior. You see that? 43 pounds and 8 ounces. Damn lake trout. You get back. See if I can make it smaller. Look at that sucker. Yeah, okay. Then we got a salmon, or salmon, as some people would pronounce it. 33 pounds and 4 ounces was caught in the Poplar River in Cook County back in '89. Oh, and then there was another one that was caught in Lake Superior. Salmon. Trout and salmon are about kind of the same fish in a way. They're the same family. Look at that pink flesh. And here's a flathead mudcat. Flathead catfish, 70 pounds, buddy, 70 pounds. Caught back in 1970 by John Robert. Pretty cool. Big old flathead catfish. Big ass sucker, yeah. Oh. There's a full display of equipment too. Look at all these flies and stuff that they got. These are like personal collections of different fishermen. That's what these showcases are. And these are just old reels, open face reels. I had one that didn't really work, but it was an antique. It looked like that one right there, kind of. It's probably still around somewhere. It looked like, so I can get it on there. I'm not getting it on there. It's too close. Yeah, that one right there was the one I had at the house. Pretty common, apparently. People donated their outboard motors, old ones, to the museum to display as a 1933 Sears, 1933 Johnson, 1933 Evinrude Sport Single. Pretty cool. Folks, I know I could probably do a better job, but I'm still learning, and we'll go on with this. Okay, rainbow trout, 16 pounds and 6 ounces. Now, it was an average cost to come in here and get a view of this. It's only $5, and then kids are free. So if you ever come to Little Falls, if you're just passing through on the highway, you go, oh, well, there's that place called Little Falls that Elmer went to. Just pull in and start looking around. You'll find this place. I'm going to be fishing just right down the street here on the Mississippi here after a while, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and get my pole together and do some fishing and buy some lures from the local, give the local guys some business. the hell with Walmart and all their business, white elephant stuff, whatever it's called. It'd be the 1,000-pound ape in the room. Can't get around Walmart, the place where everybody should go. Not. Okay. Apparently this is a replica of, like a fishing cabin where you'd come in and you'd be in a little shanty, and there's a set of bunks. You take it down so you can see this better. There's a set of bunks, and then there's, where they've done a lot of trapping, and then they got a little kitchen with an iron skillet, a couple wash pans, an old typewriter, and then they've got that metal plate that never goes bad, then a pair of glasses so they can read, and they got a little candle. They light their candle. Just a little collection of old stuff is what this is. When my dad was alive, I could have gathered up his stuff to make it look just like this. Boy, I could have made some money now, couldn't I? That old stove. That little tiny, I guess it's what they call a pot belly stove. It's kind of weird looking though. But that's what they had. That's what they used. They worked with what they had, and that's what they did. Their main goal was to catch them damn fish and put them in that skillet over there. See? Okay. There's a lot to see here. Yeah. There's row after row of different kinds of flies, and it's different people's collection. I already said that, but each one of these is a different fisherman's collection that these people have retired from their fishing, and instead of letting it go, like usually does, people put their fishing tackle box away and it gets forgotten about and kids forget about it. Eventually it all starts to gets thrown away. But these people, they had theirs all done up nice, and they were able to keep everything looking good. They maintenance to all their equipment, and then when they retired and passed away, either they did or their loved ones donated this stuff to this museum to put it on display so other people could see, the culture, of the Minnesotan fishermen. I think it's neat. I've been a fisherman for a long time, but I've never seen anything like this before. Nope. This is like fisherman heaven. It's so precious. Oh, I bet every one of them lures has caught a big fish. I'd be willing to put my paycheck on it. Yep. Isn't that nice? See that? Yeah. Yeah, and they've got boats. They got all these old outboard motors. It's really kind of nice. Huh. Try to put some give it a minute to focus. There we go. They have an artist. They have prints of campsites, cabins, fishing, wildlife, and they're prints. So they got prints. They sell prints of these local artists. And here we start to come out of the museum, and personal collection. Uh-huh. There's an old tackle box. It's an old one. It's wood. That's got to be old. Oh, tackle box is about 120 years old. Leather cover. But this part's wood. It's leather and wood, kind of a mix. The lid's leather. Okay. Well, here's an old box right here. Some of these guys have like an old extra box laying around, and they got extra stuff they never use or they hardly ever use. It's been kind of sitting around for a while. Then they come in here and they say, "Honey, I can get you a box." And they come up. Next thing you know, there's a box. That box is probably bought back in the mid '60s. You know, them lures are anywhere from the mid '50s all the way up to the '80s and '90s, man. But it's amazing. This box was donated by Ernie Albert. He was probably one of them fellers that did that. This looks like a hodgepodge of different things. Yeah, they got cool music. So now we're getting into the gift shop part of the deal. And they have a little gift shop. Have a line of clothes, sports clothes and stuff.
He could really make a difference with us.
Yeah.
I mean.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome.
you for the tour. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Will you enjoy the rest of your vacation?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, if you get a chance, I mean, not chance, but if you get the opportunity to consult me, she said please don't have it.
Is this the donation to the place?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, thank
You got
so
it.
much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I gave him $1. So it cost me $5. $4 because I'm a senior, but then I just went ahead and gave him $1 because they need the support. They're a good place. Anyway, this is Elmer. I'm getting ready to sign this one off. Finally got something coming from Minnesota. But everybody, hello and thank you for watching this. And I'll bring more. Elmer over and out, and peace.